know the name of the one country in the world where over half of the population has either a college or university education? You on the right? Yes, Canada. Correct. And yet, for all that education, can Canadians add 2 and 2 to make 4? I'm here to say no. Collectively, we're enumerate. And I have a solution. Here it is. I suggest that we stop, yes, stop, most high schoolers from studying mathematics. And so while you try and work that one out, let me circle back and tell you how I got there. I'm going to start with a one-question quiz that I'll ask you to do without a calculator. Here we go. If you get 54 questions right out of 81 on a test, then what is your percentage correct? You should be able to do this in under 10 seconds. And if you're smiling and thinking 67%, good on you. But experience tells me, particularly if the crowd is young, that less than half of the audience can come to that answer. Yet numbers are all around us. At least once an hour in your personal life, in work, you will run into numbers in one way or another. And certainly, as a citizen, you need to know numbers. Here, I'm going to give you a fact, but first I'm going to ask you to hold up your hands when you hear it if you've ever heard it before. Here we go. Ontario is the largest borrower of any province or state in the world. In the world. Did you know that? I'm not seeing any hands up. Why don't we know math? Sorry, why don't we know arithmetic? Well, back in the hazy, daisy, crazy 60s, something called new math came in. And education's never really recovered. All of a sudden, elementary school teachers found themselves talking about the cardinality of set M. Then we got into curriculum stuffing, and we just put so much into the curriculum that not enough came out. And most high school graduates came out hating numbers like the plague. What's my solution? From grades 1 to 8, we go back to focusing hard on arithmetic. We use a lot of drills. We teach kids to deal with numbers as numbers, not with those silly pictures. And we don't use that crazy mad minute because that doesn't work. But we give kids to questions like this, not like this. In grade 9, the kids who choose to, maybe 1 in 4, can begin to study mathematics. And they can take in all the vectors and polynomials and functions and equations that they can stomach. They'll take off like a rocket because there's nothing to hold them back. They'll be motivated, they'll be stimulated, they'll be competitive, they'll have fun. And they will begin to make us one of the strongest mathematics and engineering nations in the world. Think of what that could mean. Meanwhile, everyone else will take numeracy. They'll continue to focus on basic math, and they'll also get a grounding in basic statistics, algebra, and taxation, because those are the things that every Canadian, every person needs. Instead of wasting 700 plus hours banging their heads against a wall, trying to do something they can't do with information that doesn't stick, they'll get something that actually works. They'll get the gift of learning to use numbers. They'll be better people, they'll be better employees, and they'll be better citizens. So let's look forward 10 years. Let's project forward 10 years. And where are we? Well, we'll have these numerate citizens, all of whom can use numbers. We'll also have our first cadre, our first group of supermath kids who've forged ahead, who will make us one of the strongest math and engineering nations in the entire world. Think of what that could mean for our kids. Think of what that could mean for Canada. Think of what that could mean for Canadians. Thank you.